What's up friends, Chook here and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Okay, so when we left off last time, the game crashed, but we are back. And we have unlocked the tavern and the abbey here. So you can see here, tavern and abbey are both stress relief. And we can see here that Baliol, I guess you want to call her, is quite stressed. So she's what, like 6 out of 10, so 60 stress, somewhere around there. We can actually check, I think, if we hover over it. Maybe not. Yeah, 65 out of 200. So we probably want to reduce her stress a bit. But before we do that, we can go to the stagecoach, and we have 4 new heroes here, or seekers as they call it in this game. This abomination is new. I've never seen this before. This is when I played this in the beta, the abomination didn't exist, so I'm not too sure what that's about. Bounty Hunter, Hellion, and Jester. So we may as well grab them all because we've got 9 slots.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
Okay, while you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms. I think we did that already, right? So we don't have enough deeds to do anything here, so that's fine. Now, she is the only healer we have. Hellion is a, we'll have a look. They're like this big halberd axe wielding, like Amazoness warrior kind of person. The Bounty Hunter has a hook that they can, kind of like a blitzcrank or a roadhog that you can pull people. So if they're in rank 4, for instance, you could pull them to rank 2 or 1 or something. So it's good for disrupting the ranks of the enemy. The Abomination, I have absolutely no idea. And the Jester is like a crit-based bard type thing. So he's got like songs and stuff that he can sing. There you go, battle ballad, solo, inspiring tune. This particular one that we've got seems to be all melee-based. So the thing is, this Jester that we've got here, we could come back after the next mission and have a different Jester with completely different skills and different quirks and stuff. So, you know, we might use this guy for the next mission, say, and then if there's a better one, we can just replace him and get rid of him. So sometimes it's better early on in the game, or even later in the game too, I guess, that if you get a new recruit and you're not entirely happy with their abilities or whatever, because these costs, once we unlock it, they cost 1,000 gold to unlock each skill. And you can see here we only have just under 10. So if you do that for every character, your gold's just gone. And the same thing, if they have a really bad quirks, so what's this, 3%, negative 3% crit if the HP is below 50%, obsessed with material things. So he might steal some stuff, for example. So if we don't want that, we can just get a different Jester next time. So that's what that's about. I'm actually going to quickly take a look at this abomination because I have no idea what it is or what it does. So it looks like he's got everything, which is crazy. He prefers the front 3 as human. Okay, so he must morph into something. Change to mode beast. Okay, it gives him stress, which is not great. It also gives him blight resistance and damage. So that just swaps in and out. So if you change to beast, you get stressed. If you change back to human, you get health. Okay. What's this do? This is a stun. This is a blight. This is a stress and HP heal. That's actually pretty good. Negative 8 stress and 4 HP. It's pretty good. What is this? This is just a damage thing. Plus 15% damage from skill rake. Okay, nice. This is a crit modifier and slam. This moves. See how it says forward 1? That moves you forward 1 spot. So say you're in 2, you would go to 1 when you use this. And it knocks back one of their guys too. So say you went here and you used it on this guy, you would go to number 1 and he would go to number 3. And also debuff him. So this guy actually seems pretty good. Alright, nice. And we'll just play around with the others that we get in there. So maybe we want to reduce her stress, right? So I'll show how that works. Even though we're going into this next dungeon without a healer, we should be okay. So, you've got the caretaker. He always takes up 1 slot. The more you pay in here, the more slots you can unlock and all the rest of it. But because she doesn't have any particular quirks that she only wants to pray or she only wants to drink or whatever, we can put her anywhere. However, you see these quirks here are all just like, these are yellow and these are red, and this is the red with the skull. That means we can never get rid of this. So bears the crushing guilt of deeds real and imagined. Flavor text, I don't actually know what this means, but again, if we get a different Vestal, we might just replace her because, you know, this is the longer you have these debuffs, the more chance they have to set in like concrete and you can't get rid of them. I think that's how it works. So we may end up replacing her, but for the moment, let's just put her into stress relief just to show how that works. Right, so you pay money to de-stress, basically. We don't have a hell of a lot of money, so we'll go the cheapest option. And there you go, she's drinking her woes away. Alright, let's go on a mission. This is where you select quests from the adventure. Yeah, we already know this. I fear this task is beyond me. Okay, so... what is this? Medium, darkest level 6. No, I don't particularly want to do that. There we go, apprentice level 1. So, here we go. We got short, medium, and medium. Let's go with a short because we have no healer, right? So goals, complete 100% of rune battles or explore 90% of runes. So this is for the Arbalist and this is for 1 speed. Well, okay, well, let's do this one because 1 speed is useful for everyone, whereas this is just for the Arbalist and we don't have an Arbalist right now. So we'll take some different people, right? We'll take you. And maybe we'll take this guy, right? Because he seems pretty good. Why can't I take you? Let me take you. You, piss off. You. Okay. Why won't you go? Those of faith have no tolerance for... Wait. Okay, you can't use him with people of faith, so the Crusader, the Vestal, you can't take him with. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. So, you want to be in the front line, you want to be there, you want to be in the middle too, and then we need someone for the back line. I guess we'll just chuck the Plague Doctor in then. Alright, let's see how we go. We'll take 8 food, 4 torches, and a shovel. Alright, let's see how we go. So I've already forgotten, I think we did the scouting one where you have to check 90% of rooms, which shouldn't be too bad.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, so we got a lucky scout off. So we can see here that this means battle, obviously. This means obstacle. This means curio. A curio is just like a loot that could be good, could be bad. We don't know, and that's a trap. So we know which way he's going. Which ways to go. So this is an empty room, this is an empty room, this is the room with treasure, this is a room with a battle. So scouting is super useful. So we can effectively skip this obstacle and just go like this way and around this way. We did bring a shovel just in case, so that's what that would be used for, but to start with, let's just go this way. We know there's nothing in here apart from this curio, so we can just run without any worries really. Okay. Lock display cabinet. There could be valuables, but we don't know if it's going to be good or bad. And it was bad. And we got bleed. Oh well, what are you going to do? So this was an empty room. Let's go to this treasure-filled room. And there's 2 curios on the way as well. Okay, so there's some books. Okay, that's bad as well. Okay, that just reduced our light. That's not too bad. You know what? We'll find something good eventually. Okay, dull and uninteresting, so nothing there. let's stoke the torch because we know there's a battle in here. Alright, here we go. So, Plague Doctor can plague the guys at the last 2 spots, so let's do that. Alright, so he pushed. Oh, okay, so had that not resisted, we would have been pushed back. And had our lines changed, which kind of sucks. Okay, so this is the interesting part. This is a blight on the middle 2. This is a stun, or we transform. What does transforming actually do? It stresses everyone else out, but it gives us blight resistance and 10% damage. Alright, let's do it. Okay, stress everyone out a little bit, but that's fine. And now we can do this to go forward 1. Do we want to do that? Okay, so these have changed now. Right, okay, I understand. Okay, let's rake these 2 dudes. Nice, and now our rake does more damage. Alright, so the Hellion has Wicked Hack, which is just an attack. Iron Swan, which hits the back line. Barbaric Yoke, which that's a double stun, but you debuff yourself. You give yourself less damage and less dodge, but you get a double stun, which is pretty good. And if it bleeds, is a bleed, obviously. So I'm going to try and get rid of this guy at the back. So we're actually going to Iron Swan this dude.
Another
for an 18 crit.
Cleansed from our lands.
Okay, Jester, what can you do? You can bleed. You can bleed the middle 2. Alright, let's bleed the middle 2. That seems pretty good. Of course. This guy's a fucking skeleton. He was never going to bleed. That was dumb. Oh, all the resists. Okay, let us blight this guy. Even though he can't bleed this skeleton, it still does damage to him. So we may as well. Okay, so she's dead. Next turn from the dots. Okay, taking a bit of damage. We're just gonna Wicked Hack this guy because the other 2 are gonna die from dots.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And then you. I want to see what this does. This is just a wait. Crit mod 5%. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. I wonder if he stays in beast mode. Let's find out.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, that sounded like he transformed back, but each item you take off... No, yes, we know that. Yeah, he changes back. Okay. So, effectively you want to change back to human beforehand, so you get the heal. Although he seemed to have healed, actually. So maybe when it transforms you back automatically, you automatically get the heal. Okay, we don't have a key, but we're going to open it anyway. God damn it. We're not having any luck with that. Alright, so now we've got to go back this way. Hunger event. We already checked all of this. We don't have any bandages, do we? We might want to start opening stuff with someone that's a bit more healthy. Alright, what is this? No, not you. A small holy altar seems out of place against the backdrop of corruption. Sure. Hey, we got a buff. 20% damage until camp. We won't be camping in this dungeon because it's small, so that's handy. Now, this is a trap coming up. You can see it here. Every hero has a different trap disarm rate. So 70%, 70%, 50%, 60%. So we may as well get the Jester to try and do it. And he did. So he got de-stressed a little bit. Should have actually done it on the Plague Doctor. I forgot about the de-stress part of it. Okay, this is an empty room that we know. Let's drop the torch and head this way. Let's get the Plague Doctor to open this one. Has a map, so more scouting, which is great. Okay, so we can either go, we may as well just go down this way and then this way. Yeah, whatever. Much of a muchness, really. Okay, there's a battle here. Alright, we want to take, yes, we just surprised him. We want to take out this guy as quickly as we can. So, let's transform. That is gonna, actually, that's gonna stress everyone. Maybe not. We can stun. No, we'll just blight them. He just vomits on them, which is fantastic. And then we will try and bleed this guy as well. Damn it. We can Plague Grenade the back line. Okay, that guy's fucked. We need to take this guy out, so we're going to Iron Swan him. For 11. Okay, that might actually kill him.
Inches.
Yes, nice. Perfect. You want to get rid of those archers, the back line, as soon as you can. Generally, the further back they are, the more lethal they are. Okay, she's getting very low to dying. It's a 1 heal. It's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, we can stun this dude. Fuck, this guy's awesome. Apart from the fact that you can't take him with certain other party members, and he also stresses everyone else out. His moves are really good. Okay, let's have a direct stab on this guy because that guy's stunned.
Continue the
Perfect.
onslaught. Destroy them.
And then a wicked hack on you. She does so much damage, but she's got a lot of moves that give her debuffs and
Be
stuff.
wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, so 15% damage to melee skills, but -4 to dodge. So you probably want to put that on a tank, maybe? That just takes a lot of damage. You wouldn't really want to put that on... Swap these guys around. You wouldn't really want to put that on, you know, one of your weaker dudes. Even though it's a lot of damage, if you get hit, you know, you get hurt, so... Okay. Bleed these guys. Nice. Let us Plague Grenade them. So this dude with the goblet, he does stress damage more than anything. Tempting goblet, here we go. 22 stress. Let's blight this little two as well. Okay, she's dead next turn. Oh, that's a lot of stress. Okay. I might go for the double stun. So now she's got a debuff where she's doing 20% less damage and 15% less dodge for 3 rounds. The dodge is bad, but double stun is good. So
Slowly, gently. This is
okay,
how
he's
life
dead.
is
He
taken.
might be dead. 2 damage, 2 damage. No, he's got 6. Okay, we're gonna need to hit him. To bleed. This moves him forward. I don't particularly want to move him forward. It's not gonna bleed him. Okay. Heal him up and de-stress him a little bit. Let's wicked hack this guy. Because he's going to die from poison. He's going to be stunned next turn, so we need to focus on the middle dude now, I guess. Damn it. Oh shit. Okay, so she's on death's door now. This is another mechanic. When a hero is reduced to 0 damage, they're on death's door. While in this state, they will suffer stat penalties, plus any further damage has a chance to kill them. So she can get hit on death's door and not die. But she can also has a chance to die as well. So what you want to do is when you get to death's door, you like look at her, she's shit now. But you want to get her off that as soon as possible. So anyone with a heal, even just 1 HP, will take her off death's door, which is obviously what you want. So let's try and kill these.
Their formation is broken.
This mid guy. Okay, he dies from that. Okay, he doesn't have a heal for anyone but himself. So let's try and stun this dude. Resist. You have a heal. So there you go. She's no longer on death's door, which is great. And you can wicked hack him to death.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
So yeah, going in without a healer is pretty hard.
Foolish horrors.
Okay, take all that.
And driven into
so
the
what is
mud.
this? Death's door recovery. Okay. Until end of quest. See, that's new as well. That wasn't there last time. We're actually going to use a bit of food on her because she's so low. We've definitely got one more battle, no matter what. Which is not the best. Okay, page is unsettling. I really should stop doing that. Okay, let's disarm this. That will de-stress him a bit. And then we need to go... Let's go this way. Okay, something has to be good. There we go, finally.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now
Okay,
it must
there's
be
another
carried
trap here.
home.
We're completely out of torch as well. Shit. Crap.
Cruel machinations.
Okay, he's
spring to
almost,
life
he's like fully
with a
stressed as well.
singular purpose.
Okay, there we go. One of his quirks has set in and he's going to do this on his own. So, what was that quirk? Paranormia. Obsessed with the paranormal. Paranormania? Paranormania. Yeah, so those quirks, like I said, some of them are good, some of them are bad. That one's a bad one, but it paid off for us, so. Alright, last battle. Okay, we've got some maggots and a spider looking thing. Okay, these should have high blight resistance, you would think. No, not really. Okay, well, let's try and do that then. Nice. That's good. They have shit health too. 6, 6, and 7. We can probably do this without getting hurt, maybe. Okay, well, they're both dead next turn. Now we just got to get rid of this front guy. Noxious Blast.
Great is
Dead.
the weapon that cuts on its own.
And then we want to... We can hack this guy.
Executed
And this guy will die
with
from the
impunity.
poison. So yeah, that was an easy battle. And an easy
This
500 gold too.
expedition at least promises success.
Alright. We are done. That was rough. That was really rough. Okay, return to Hamlet or continue. No, let's return.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Okay, so what, we got like 6.5k out of that? Not too bad. And some, what, busts and crests or something? Alright, let's see who got fucked up. Kleptomaniac. Stealing items, 10% blight resist, that's pretty good. Weak grip on life. Negative 10% death blow resist. And 3% crit if HP is below... Okay, well, crit on him is pointless. So that didn't go amazing.
The poor caretaker.
Over time, some
I fear
negative...
his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Okay, over time, some negative quirks will lock into place. That's what I was talking about before, and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. Okay, so you can remove them, they just cost more. Right. But it was, like I said, that the longer... Oh, what? Lost a disease charm? God damn it. This game is brutal. Yeah, the longer it goes on without getting rid of it, the worse it gets. Okay, so we got quite a few stressed people. We may just get rid of some and like hire some new dudes, right? So, we've got 2 Hellions here and a leper and a bounty hunter we already have. So, let's grab the leper. Alright, because he's new.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Okay, so our current Hellion is quite stressed. It's going to cost us money to de-stress her. She also has 20% stress in runes and prone to stealing stuff. So it's probably just better to get rid of it, right? And we'll just get a different Hellion. So let's check what... Well, let's get rid of her to start with. How do we do that even? Here we go. Dismiss. See, Toots.
Shoulders, wild eyes, and a stumbling gait. This one is no more good to us.
Okay, so you can see here that these two have got vastly different skills unlocked. Wicked Hack, which we already know, that's just a damage thing. Iron Swan, we know that hits the back line, which is actually pretty useful. The triple stun, the double stun, sorry, and Breakthrough. So this hits all 3 of the front lines, but it gives you that debuff. But, you know, if the front 3 guys are almost dead, you can do that and kill them all in one foul swoop. So that's pretty good. The other one has Wicked Hack, we know that. It has the Breakthrough we just went through. It has Adrenaline Rush, cures Blight and Bleeding, gives you 1 HP, and it also gives you 20% damage and 5 accuracy. So if you do Breakthrough, for example, you can then do Adrenaline Rush next turn and counter that debuff, the damage portion of it, I guess. And it's also cures Blight and Bleeding, that's pretty handy. And Bleed Out 1. So what does this do? This is a bleed on the front line, but it debuffs you as well. So, which one do we want to take? Iron Swan is handy. They both have Breakthrough and Wicked Hack, so it's either the double stun and Iron Swan, or this doesn't seem that great. It's going to do a bit of damage, and it's going to bleed someone, which is good, I guess, but it debuffs you, and this cures stuff and gives you a buff. Shit, I don't know. Okay, well, let's look at their quirks, right? Let's see. May not meditate while in town. That's fine, because there's like 6 different things you can do, so that just means there's 5 different things you can do for her. Whereas she is bloodthirsty, fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Of course she is. But 10% protection and 20% scouting chance in Cove. Alright, we're going to go for this one, because she's got 2 positive quirks. So let's grab her.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
So, Sanitarium, Abbey, sorry.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
This is just another stress relief, so we could put our Blade Doctor in there if we wanted to. We might just get rid of him as well, because this is kind of useless on him, and he's got a permanent bad obsessed with paranormal, and he's stressed. So we might just forget about him. Let's sort by stress. The Jester, I think that we'll get rid of the Jester because he's got 3 different bad things. Yeah, we'll probably get rid of him. And then the Abomination got 2 new bad things. In town will only obsessed with killing. Okay, well, for the moment, we don't need to really de-stress anyone because we're going to get rid of him, and the rest are okay. The guild, upgrade combat skills.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Okay, so upgrade combat skills. So if we went to someone we just used. So say we went to... Oh, we'll do the healer. That'll work. So remember you have the heal, 3 to 5. If you upgrade it, how does this work again? I'm trying to remember. Oh no, this is to unlock the skills. Sorry, this is how you unlock the other skills. It's blacksmith. I think is the one I'm looking
blast
for.
once again.
Oh no,
The
it's
forge
not.
stands ready to make weapons of war.
Never mind. This just gives you more attack, more defense. That makes sense. It is this one. So we must have to upgrade it first. Allow skill upgrade to rank 2, reduces cost of training. Yeah, okay. So we've got enough of this. Let's do that.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Okay, so 3 to 5 heal. If we upgrade it once, it goes to 4 to 6. Same thing here. Party heal 1 to 2 goes to 1 to 3. So this is how you get better skills, like as far as stats and stuff go. So do we want to keep her? We'll leave it for the moment. I think for now that we've done all of that, let us embark on a quest. Maybe let's try a medium one, right? Just to show you what the difference is. So, this is Abomination only. 15% protection, but -1 speed. So that's pretty good. Let's do this. So we'll take, maybe we'll take our leper, right? We didn't check his skills. Because there's a skill that I particularly want. Okay. So he's got chop, just a damage thing. I think Hugh is the one that's good. He has a stress heal, and also gives him 25% protection. He has a heal, and also gives him all the buffs, debuffs, buffs to debuffs, if that makes sense. And he also has intimidate, so he attacks them and also debuffs them. So we'll give him a go. In the second slot, let's take the bounty hunter, because we haven't had a go with him yet. So he's just got chop, or whatever you want to call this, collect bounty, I guess. It just does damage, but you can see there it does 90% damage versus marked. So you want to mark targets first. Do we have a mark on here? No, we don't. So certain classes have abilities that will mark targets, and then I think the arbalist and the bounty hunter, and there's probably others, can basically proc that mark and do extra damage. So think of it like a Leona passive, right? You attack someone with a Leona and it puts that little sunlight thing on them, and then you attack it and they take more damage. That type of thing. He's got the hook, which is good. So we pull the someone 2 spaces forward, so we can get like the people at the back that are doing a lot of damage, like archers or something, pull them forward. Uppercut is knocks them back, so we can pull people back forward, push people back, and also stun. And then this does more damage to stunned targets. So he sounds pretty good. Let's put him in. In the third rank, we'll take a healer, and then in the third, the Abominations was pretty good. We could take our Highwayman. I'm gonna take the Abomination again because he's new, and this is the first time playing with him. So I can't because I've got this guy. Is it just this guy? No, it's the leper as well. Man, there's a lot of different things you can't take him with. That's definitely a bad part of him. That's for sure. All right, let's just take the Highwayman then. All right, provision. Okay, firewood and camping. This quest involves camping, and camping requires firewood. Firewood is given automatically to you on appropriate quests. Camping gives heroes a chance to recuperate while in the dungeon. When you are wounded or stressed and you wish to camp, right-click firewood in your inventory. Okay, so we're doing a medium dungeon here, which is obviously longer than a short dungeon, and you will need to camp in between. Well, you don't need to, but you are given the option to. I'll explain it more when we do it, but basically it just you clear out a room, or you go to an empty room and you camp, and you can use food that you have to heal everyone up, and then everyone has camping skills as well, and they can like de-stress party members or heal party members or give people buffs or whatever. So we'll get to that when we get to it, I guess. I'm gonna take like 14 food. That's not 14, that's 14, because I'm not sure how much we need, and it's not too expensive. I'm gonna take a shovel. I'm gonna take like maybe 8 torches, and that's about it, I think. The more you spend, obviously the worse your payout's gonna be, but the better off you're gonna have luck in the dungeon. So let's just go with this.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, so you can see it's quite a bit bigger than the short dungeons. We've got to explore 90% of rooms. We know that there's no battles in any of these rooms. There is a battle here, and there is a battle here. So effectively we could... I mean, we're going to have to go up both of these ways, so it doesn't really matter which way we go to start with. So let's just go this way. Okay, some books. I'm just going to go through all this stuff. Nope. I mean, if we get... Oh, yeah, there's a trap. If we get something bad, it's not too bad. We can just get rid of that hero because it's early on in the game. Okay, 80%, 90%. You, fine sir, can disarm that. Okay, we don't need to go to this room, but we can just open this box while we're here. And then just backtrack a little bit. Tiny bit of stress from walking backwards. I don't know how walking backwards stresses you out, but apparently does. Okay, the only thing here is going to be a curio when we get to it. Okay, we probably want to stoke the torch a little bit as well. Okay, perform some experiments. This is not going to go well. Of course it's not going to go well. Should have known better. We resisted the blight anyway, so that's fine. Okay, resist the bleed. Damn it. Alright. So, this guy has a bleed, he has the pistol shot, he has the grape shot that hits all 3, and he has this buff thing. Let's buff him to start with and hit the last line. Okay, there's no point healing because everyone's basically full. So let's try and stun, and it also gives us 6 torch as well. Who's got the least stun resist? 25, 25, 25. Okay, let's stun this person because they do stress damage. And she resisted. What a bitch. Okay, so we probably want to intimidate these 2 guys at the front because it debuffs them. And it also does damage. So they have 20% less damage and -5 accuracy. Okay, so let's pull the archer forward. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, now this dude can grape shot everyone. Damn it. Resist. Damn it. Okay, okay, it's a knockback and a stun. We don't want to do that. Finish him. No one's stunned. How much damage does this do? 5 to 10 with it, it's 85% to hit. And this is 5 to 10 with it, so it's the same. Alright, let's try and finish off this archer guy.
Eradicated.
Okay, massive crit. We are going to heal him. Nice, maximum heal. Let's intimidate again. So you can see it's a very different setup that we've gone now because we don't have any blights and we haven't bleeded anyone. Like there's no dots constantly ticking and stuff. Okay, let's pull her forward. Let's have another grape shot.
Press this advantage.
Ooh, nice.
Give them no quarter.
Well, this hits both of them. Doesn't do much damage, but it hits both of them. Okay, heal him up again. Fuck, they're keen on hitting the bounty hunter, aren't they? Okay, grape shot will kill him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Hey! Okay, plus 5% protection and negative 1% crit. Only for the Crusader. That's fine, and 2 free food. It's nice, and 1,000 gold. Okay. An ornate sarcophagus it's locked. Shit. Always the traps, always. Okay, well I'll tell you what, we're at 40 minutes. So let's leave it here. When we come back, we'll finish off this this dungeon, and I'll show off the camping. And then maybe if we've got time, we'll do a short dungeon next, and then that should be, you know, next episode. Either way, we'll leave it here for now. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.